Welcome back. In this video, we will introduce the application of AI. Actually, we missed it in the first chapter. Let's see more details about it, and let's get a quick start. At last, I will introduce the application of deep learning to you, and let's see more details about application. And first is the deep learnings and computer visions and NLPs, speech recognitions. This, as we talked about in the first chapters, and here are the common applications about the computer visions: image classification and segmentation and face detections, object detection and regressions, and semantic. They also belong to the computer visions, especially the OCRs and the famous. I will show some examples related to the image classifications. Let's see the image classification. Here we give some pictures, and computers can predict the nearest objects, and will choose the most probabilist ones as result. Maybe the other one, the might is the probabilist very large, and the container shape, and also it is the motorist scooters, and will be large, and here the computer will know the motor scooters will be the concept of the image. Since recognition will to predict the scenarios about their pictures, and in bedroom and in mass checking or stairs checking is about artificial that, and face detections and discover and locate the face and the facial features in the image, and it can be used for face focusing and pulling up and argument relatives, and face recognition, and will recognize the different people and can be identified the right mind, and we stage the check mask, and we note that, and detects, locates, and identifies the different objects in the image. We can give the meaning, give the objects labels, and we can see in the pictures there's a dog, where is the dog, where is the man, and where is the house. And it's about the object detection and recognitions. Semantic segmentations about to predict the label of each pixel in the image, and encodings about segmentations and recognition. It will be used for the unmanned driving, argument relative, and situation awareness. And if we change the image styles while retain the context of image, we can be used for styling image processing. Makes the picture have the more styles, and this one is generates the high resolution image from the low resolution images, which can be used for image processing and security, surveillance, and medical imaging. It's about super resolution. About OCR, it can identify the information such as numbers and text image to the digitalized image, and all the paper documents can be used to automatically identify the business cards or scan invoice. It is very useful for us to transfer some information from the image, and this then split one sentence into small pairs to translate one knowledge into another, and mining knowledge analysis sentences, and this will belong to the NLP area. And how to get the machine learning the knowledge? We can use the knowledge explorations. There are two types of problems, and the new knowledge readings in the existing knowledge spaces, and current studies use a similar no-entire are responding by the word unbindings, and the entire relationship is modeled using the tensor networks, and backpropagation and add SDD training through all the mining scratch knowledge from the free tester, such as the test mining and IDF. This method also can mining the structures knowledge from the free test. When we do the new knowledge readings in existing knowledge bases, we first split these sentences into the word by word. Usually, some sentence is the catch and the note. We should split these sentences and then to transfer them in the vectors. And finally, we analyze this relationship and as the tensor like that, and so we can calculate the concept of the test. Also, we can mine scratch knowledge from free text. And first, I have the some ones that have been moving back into the some place. First, we should do the work representation, and then we can do the feature extractions, and then we will add the active functions into it and get the output. And our model will know the who and the where and in the sentence. And this is an overview of the structure about and for details how it works in the convolutional neural networks. And first we should use the window processing and then we add our weight. And in the convolutional networks we should max over times, and then to the sentence level features use the activation functions. We can also do translation that will help us to translate languages, and we will use the decoder and the encoder and the syntax into vectors, and so that will need the likely RNA, and this neural network, the scratch is encode decode the models, and like that, there's a synthesis at like a glass of white wine, please, and translate get the generations, and then I have the vectors and then and the generalizations, and it will be translate the names into the Chinese one. And also we can apply to multi-areas and word alignment and translate models and phrased alignment and conjunctive models and phrased reordings and translator without reordings language models. We also can do sentiment analysis. We can analyze tests to judge emotions. For example, there are arguments about the movie. First, the movie is very great, so it's very happy. If the movie is stars misleading and is quite okay, and the movie is horrible and is very sad. So when we do the sentence analysis, we should consider two core issues and sentence levels toward embedding the representation, how to encode the emotional changes to the word embedding at all levels, and semi-supervised and supervised learning. The emotional tendency is encoded into the W scratch through the training process. And we also can use speech recognition to make the speech have the many roles, and we can use the assessed abilities, the medical conditions, and the hands-eyes free driving apples, and encode the speech when the systems hears our voice, and it will do many operations, and the learning instruments and travel apples with translation. And recommendation systems is not strange for us. Now, most websites have these functions. It can recommend us the movie and the TV show. So that's all belong to deep learning areas. Okay, up to now, so we have learned the development of the deep learnings and the types of neural networks and how to set up parameters and how to find the better parameters. And after we finished this part, we learned the most part of these courses. I hope you can know the basics knowledge of the AI and deep learning. If you want to know more and to want to learn it very good deeper, I recommend to the Tensorflow oversight and GitHub, and you can read or learn the more subjects, and that will help you to be familiar with the deep learning knowledges. And thank you for your watching. Bye.